So we're talking about multiplying fractions, and I'm pretty sure after all the things that we've done with equivalent fractions, with the putting everything with the same denominator, we've done it, okay? But there's a lesson in this. So, I like multiplying because it's so much simpler. When multiplying fractions, you just multiply the numerators together and multiply the denominators together while following the rules for sign above. We don't need common denominators when we multiply fractions. The only thing that we do, numerator times numerator, answer. Denominator times denominator, answer. Okay? So, and then you might have to simplify. Example 1. Multiply the following fractions. And then, oh, I see here, what does that say? Simplify our answers. So, numerator times numerator, I see that 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 7 is 21. And can I simplify that further? No. Oh, yeah, this is a proper fraction, so we don't need to do that. Yeah. So we just leave it like that because it's a proper fraction. Numerator is smaller than the denominator, so keep it like that. Okay? Yeah, if they're flipped the other way around, yeah, certainly. Good? Letter B. Okay. I can see negative times negative. Oh, what's the rule? Negative times a negative is a positive. So we know our answer is something positive. Numerator, 3 times 4 is 12. 5 times 7 is 35. Is there a common factor between 12 and 35? 12 would be 1, 12, 3, 4, 2, 6. 35 would be 1, 35, 5, and 7, nothing. Yeah. Good. That's it. I gotta show you 2 different ways to do letter C. Okay. Here's one way. Positive times a negative, it's gonna be a negative. 3 times 1 is 3. 8 times 9 is 72. Now, is there a common factor between 3 and 72? Yes? Well, what is it? 3. So that means we could divide this by 3. Divide this by 3. And we're going to get 1 over 24. Negative. I got to put the negative there. Okay? That's one way. One way. Here's the other way.
You reduce 3 and 9.
This is our second way. The second way is to reduce. We can reduce our fraction. Okay, can we reduce 3 and 8s? 3 eighths. Sorry. No, there's no common, we can't reduce 3 eighths, right? Can we reduce 1 ninth? 1 and 9? No. Okay. So within the individual fraction, we can't reduce. But what we could do is, it's called cross-reducing. So what about 3 and 9? Do they have a common factor? Yeah, we can take out a common factor of 3. And yeah, so we can divide this by 3. How many 3's in here? 1. How many 3's in the 9? 3. So now we can say it's going to be, instead of 1/8, it becomes instead of 3/8, it becomes 1/8 times negative 1/3. Okay, what does that equal to? It's going to be negative 1 times 1 is 1. 8 times 3 is 24. Got the same answer. Two ways, same answer. Now I'm going to ask you this. Which one would be easier to do if you were to do this without a calculator? The first one? Okay. Second one? They're both the same. They're both, yeah. Now for this one here, because this one, let's start off with this. This is multiplying and then reducing. This one is reducing first and then multiplying. I'm showing you both ways so you're familiar with it, but it's up to you which one you wanted to do. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look at this one. Can we reduce this one?
6.
18 thirds. Can we reduce 18 thirds?
6.
Yeah. It would be negative 6. 6 over 6 over 1. So we can divide this by 3. Divide this by 3. So negative 6 over 1. Can we reduce this part?
2/3.
You can divide by 4. Divide this by 4 as well. So that's going to be 1/3. Now, we've reduced individual fraction. What about cross-reducing? 6 and negative 3 could be cross-reduced. So this is going to be 2. And this is 1. So we're left with negative 2 over 1 times 1 over 1, which is negative 2. Negative 2. We didn't end up with a big number. Now, I'm going to show you the other one is, it's going to work. I trust you, it's going to work. I promise you it's going to work. But it's more complicated. Okay, I'll do letter D slightly different. Okay, and I'll do letter D slightly different. Yeah. Okay, so this is letter D, different way. Okay, what can I do? I can multiply numerator times numerator. Okay, well that's gonna cause me some issues, right? Because 18 times 4, would that 18 times 4, 32, 4, 72. So this is gonna be 72 over 36, and it's negative. Okay, and then from here, oh, I can see, I can reduce these. Divided by 2, you could divide by 6, you could divide by 36. So that's going to give us negative 2 over 1, which is negative 2. So we get the same answer, but I find this one here, we ended up having big numbers to deal with, right? So reducing first or along the way helps a little bit more. A little bit. We got the same answer, right? Let's take a look at E and F. Any comments on those two different strategies? You okay? Oh, now you gotta throw something like this. What do you need to do first? Now, what do we do with this fraction? What we're gonna do is we're gonna put it as, this is a mixed fraction, we're gonna write it as improper. So how do we do that? 1 times 8 is 8, plus 3 is 11. So it's 11 eighths, but then it's going to be negative 11 eighths. What about this one? Negative 4, 9. Okay. Negative times negative, it's going to end up with a positive. Okay, can I reduce these? Is this reducible? 11 and 8ths? No? Is 4 ninths reducible? No? We don't have much choice there. What about these two? Cross-reducing. 11 and 9, can it be reduced? 11 and 9, no. Oh, but 8 and 4?
Yeah.
Yes. So this reduces to 2, reduces to the 4 to 1. Because both of those can be divided by 4. That becomes 11 times 1, 11. 2 times 9 is 18. So there you go. 11 eighteenths. Okay. Last one. We're gonna write this as a mixed fraction to improper. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10 thirds. That's negative. Times negative 4. Negative 4 over 1. Can we reduce anything? No? Okay, so negative times negative is a positive. 10 times 4 is 40. 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, we can write it like that. What's in the other way? This is called an improper fraction. How can we change that into a mixed? So 40 divided by 3 is 13. 40 divided by 3, 1. 1 times 3 is 3. 10. 3. That's 1. So 13 and 1/3. 13 and 1/3 is our answer. Yeah, I think it's a good place to stop here.
That would be the answer if it's requirements.
Yeah, to simplify it to the lowest. And 40 thirds, it's hard to figure out how much is 40 thirds. But if you have it as a mixed fraction, what does that say? It means 13 whole things and a third more. So this is more easier to think about rather than that. Okay, so I'm going to stop right here. Your job for this afternoon or in this evening is for you to work on these questions on multiplying. So give those questions a try. And yeah, tomorrow we'll do the division. Okay. Before you head out, I will just do a quick attendance.